Back here at the University at Albany alongside Shannon Leibachuk, I'm Chris Villani. Just moments ago, the Great Danes polished off a 2-0 victory over the Maine Black Bears to claim their second straight America East Championship and their fifth since 2008. And Shannon, this has become really nothing short of a field hockey dynasty in this conference.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what they did in this tournament. 14 goals, only allowed one. Just an overall fantastic effort by the Albany squad.
Back-to-back shutouts as well. A 2-0 win today, coming off a 5-0 victory in the semifinal. As we take a look at some of the highlights from an exciting back-and-forth title game. A lot of physical play early on in this one. And really, we saw more, Shannon, of that aggressive attacking style for Albany and more of that young lady, Paula Hoysa.
Yeah, Paula just a fantastic player and able to score on those set pieces, which are so crucial, especially in the tournament.
And Albany got a lot from Anna Bottino yesterday in terms of goal. This time, able to set it up with a great pass across and assist for that second goal of the game. And the physical play continued in the second half. There was no quit in this Maine Black Bears team.
No, obviously coming off playing 2 big games in 2 days, they knew this third one they were really going to have to focus in mentally and physically. And although I think they did that, just came up a little bit short today.
Some big saves from Maxi Primus, who once again pitches the shutout. And once again, Albany, the champions of the America East. And they get the opportunity to celebrate and hold that trophy for, again, the 5th time since 2008. Taking a look at some of the numbers from this one, a little bit more evenly matched than some of the games we've seen from Albany when they've dominated in terms of shots. Just a 2-shot advantage, 6 shots on goal to 3 for Maine, and they were even in terms of corners.
Yeah, I think obviously Coach Sykes would have liked a little bit more of an offensive output, but I think they scored a lot of their goals early on in the tournament and just speaks volumes to Maine's defensive effort.
Well, we had a chance to catch up with the Albany head coach, Phil Sykes, a victorious head coach and a happy head coach after winning another championship. All right, here with Coach Sykes, and first, congratulations, another championship. And so much time spent looking at your high-powered offense, but Shannon and I talked a lot about the defensive effort, and over these last 2 games, a couple of shutouts, and it really seemed like a good defensive concept in front of your talented goalkeeper, Maxi Primus.
Yeah, that's a strength of ours, but we've been so many injuries this year, just all over the place, and then the final 6 games or so we've been healthy, and the defense I think has clicked more and more each game, and our confidence in each other has gotten better and better. So proud of the girls. They played fantastic under some good pressure today.
Talk to us about Anna Bottino and her effort in this entire tournament and probably over this season as well. A young player, but a star for you.
Yeah, she's a special one. We've had her in our club team when she's about 11 years old. We've seen her as a little kid, and she just has such a joy for the game. And you know, we got to these pressure situations, and particularly yesterday in a big game, you know, she scores 3 goals, wants the ball in any situation, and today too, you know, she got a huge bandage on her head from stitches, and you couldn't keep her off the field. So she's been fantastic, and she's only a sophomore and getting better and better.
Another goal today too for Paula Hoysa, coming on that penalty stroke. And after what she was able to accomplish last year, did you come into this season thinking, what could she possibly do for a follow-up? It seems like she's just exceeded and continues to exceed expectations that even she set, such a high level.
Yeah, she's impressive. I mean, we were wondering too, like, where's the season going to go? And as we started off, like I said, we had a lot of injuries, and she was one of them. She was banged up, and a lot of games we're playing where they have 3-4 girls on her, knocking her around, and I think last 7-8 games of the season, she started to feel really good, and you can see in her stats, which were just outrageous, that you know, she's such a threat to the other team all the time.
And you had such a fantastic season in 2014, Phil, and looking forward to this season, I guess, repeating. How does that feel?
It feels good. You know, we've won in every even year, which was a weird thing where I felt like with our team, like we needed to have the revenge factor and we'd get back. And this year, you know, we were just saying, you know, 1 game at a time, let's keep building and not, you know, be nervous of success. But, you know, a lot of people said, oh, you got to get back to the Final Four and all that. And we're like, you know, let's slow down. And as we did that and we got healthier and healthier and the season went on, you know, we were like, wow, we could be a very good team. And I think getting this tournament, we've peaked at the right time. We're healthy, and the girls, you know, embrace the challenge.
Right. And you speak about this tournament, and how did you like the new format with the Western Division schools?
It was pretty awesome. You know, we've come a long way from my first years at Albany till now, and how professionally this was run. You know, heard nothing but compliments from the West Coast and the East Coast schools, and it just shows how our conference is evolving, particularly in our sport. And I think in the years to come, you know, we can have 3-4 teams in the NCAA tournament, and we can challenge the Big Ten and the ACC with the dedication a lot of these schools have to this sport by the backing. So I've been really pleased with it.
Albany head coach Phil Sykes, another championship, the 5th since 2008, and going back-to-back and back to the NCAA tournament. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Well, Phil Sykes and the Great Danes victorious once again, champions of the America East for the 2nd straight year. They're headed back to the NCAA tournament, and they'll find out exactly where they're headed later on tonight. For Shannon Liebachuk, I'm Chris Villani. Albany, the champions of the America East again, and this has been a production of ESPN.